finding people in 2024 and moving forward hasn't really been the biggest challenge that we've seen organizations face. Certainly in a light industrial or production workforce environment, keeping people tends to be a bigger challenge, or ensuring that people are showing up or not calling off tends to be a bigger challenge. And so you can't make any decision on how to address any of those without the appropriate data to do it. Two organizations that might have the same turnover rate might actually have very different underlying factors from that. For instance, if you have turnover that's extremely high in the first week versus you have turnover that's extremely high in say the end of the first month, you might have two very different issues going on. And we've worked with a lot of customers on those types of things, the type of, say, job preview that's provided, first day experience that's provided to make sure that new employees are engaged and continue to be excited about work. There might also then be a drop off within the second few weeks of work because there's lack of follow up training support after, say, the first couple weeks are done. So we've worked really closely with organizations in understanding not only why is the turnover happening, because I think a lot have the ability to capture the reasons, but when is another really critical piece that we're helping organizations keep track of and feed that back. We also really rely heavily on our employee satisfaction program. We're able to collect employee feedback at critical times of their assignment so we can understand, hey, where is it correlated? Are they having a poor experience at a certain point that turnover tends to spike as well? And we can figure out why. We also have a really thoughtful customer experience or satisfaction program. We're able to capture supervisors' feedback at certain points in time to understand what's going on too. All of that together gives us some good data that we can dig into together to understand what's going on and figure out how to address.
Getting the reasons and knowing the reasons, part of the reason that we are able to do that, and I think we're able to do it more successfully, is because we've built that partnership not only with the client that we're working for, but also with the employees working at that location. It's always easier to walk up to somebody, share the good, share the concerns. You don't always have to pick up a phone or send an email. When you're right there day in and day out with the employees, they're going to build that relationship and be more comfortable giving you accurate, truthful information, which allows us to track and to really monitor and say, this is the difference that we're making because we're getting that feedback versus maybe a regular branch model. They're sending people into a client location, but they don't know who their point of contact is. They're not sure who they're supposed to talk to when issues arise. With our on-site model, they have that main point of contact. They can bring us concerns. We can partner with them and with the customers, really making it a good experience for the employee, letting the customer know if there are some areas where we see, hey, turnover typically happens here. It's because of XYZ. We've identified that because our people are talking to us, and we're sharing that information with you so that we can, in turn, help overall improve their experience and the reputation for the client. And it's a win-win for everybody when we do that. I've seen it firsthand.